Yes, definitely, my friends. I'm already on this very live streaming to be connected with you all guys from Nepal. And I want to welcome you from the core of my heart. As usual, today as well, I'm in very tight schedule, but still, I have managed my time to make sure about the information that I'm going to deliver so far. So today, as usual, I am in very jolly mood to share some of the very important informations that you people gonna get from this very live streaming that is going on from this very South Show. Actually, it doesn't matter where you belong, and that means where you are here right now, because all in all, you must have the mentality of you know building yourself in that very formation where there is the need of your presence, and that presence will definitely gonna contribute the you know benefits for all the people around the world. So I'm already ready to conduct and also share the experiences that I find myself. It's very important for you all guys. So I am Nepali by my nationality, and the program that is over here is totally based on the motivation, so that you people are gonna get a lot of inspiration, motivations, and that you are searching for the transformation of the life so far. So, how about you? What are you doing right now, and what are the purpose in your life? I think human beings by nature, they are very ambitious, and they are always there to grab such opportunity, the chances that can build the empire, the state that they have always desire for, dream for. If you have also your purpose in your life, if you are dreaming to make the life that you are wanting for, longing for, then definitely, my friends, you are here to get that at any cost, at anyhow, by the efforts that you are gonna give on that very talks on that very situation so far. So I am as a motivational speaker, lifeline coach, lifeline champion, lifeline supporter, blogger, is always sure to make all people informed about the circumstances, the situation, the condition that I'm personally going through. So I do not want any people fall into the confusion, fall into the you know mm, devastation, fall into the decayed situation by the investment that I am paying so far right now. Right over here, this program. So, beautiful people, I want to give you the validation, that I want to give you the confirmation that you are with the right person, with the right platform, and definitely you are with the right vibe, tuning with me. So whether you represent Japan, whether you represent America, whether you represent Russia, whether you represent Ukraine, whether you represent any part of other countries like Bolivia, Zimbabwe, I know Moscow, Germany, it doesn't matter, my friends. It does only matter at the contributions that you're gonna give over here. And what I have always been thinking about the life that we all people are leading here in this very situation is that most of the people, we all are, right? We all are so much excited, so much sometimes anxious, so much in the position of not getting that very position, that very situation where we actually want to be. In that very situation we might feel a bit inferior, we feel a bit distraught, and we might feel a bit confused, but still we must try ourselves to break that sort of limitations, being so much you know unlimited by the desires, by the actions, by the executions that we people do possess from inside. So what we all people have into our consideration, into our mentalities, that we sometimes forget, or we just take it for granted, the strength that we have inside, right? Because of that very reason, we people are not here to um, and get that exclusiveness in our life. We always are here to restrict ourselves to to get that sort of charm, that sort of strength, that sort of achievement in our life, just thinking ourselves and confining ourselves with the dilemma that is not actually there in reality, right? So because of that very reason, we people are not becoming so much extraordinary, and we are not living and leading our life in that very short of mm, wow sort of moment. And we are always following the crowd, we are always there, just closing the wisdom, closing the scholarness from inside. So in this very point, what I have my standpoint from the core of my heart is that until and unless if we people are not get ready, and we are not in that very position to jumpstart, I think life will gonna be hell, life will gonna be simple, life will not in that mean that simple in a sense that mediocre life. So our life will definitely gonna be mediocre, where there is no any sort of a uniqueness, any sort of strength, uh, strength in any sort of beautiful influences that can definitely give to the society so far. So there are a lot of people, right? There are a lot of people who have given their contribution for in building the contributions for making the society so much connected, so much uh, strong. But still there are lagging some of the exact effort, extract exact hammering, where actually that sort of strictness will work as the final touch for the society so far. So talking like sort of discourse, or delving into this very topic, I am thinking that only talking or only discussing will not work effectively. What we need to do is the strategic way to be followed, not just to transfer ourselves, but also that transformation that we are longing have to bring the change that society want. So society must transfer economically, society must transfer spiritually, society must transfer emotionally, society must transfer psychologically, society must transfer politically and geopolitically, diplomatically, in all sort of dimensions that the society societies are waiting for. So taking our life as a human beings, it's very difficult to perform, and it's very difficult to handle with if we do not if we try no if we do not utilize our mind properly, if we do not uh, if we do not consider the strength, if we do not consider the tactic, if we do not consider, or let's say, do not give our focus on the principles of leading the life, and that we gonna provide to the society. So you might have your one sort of way of thought process, you might have your one school of thought, you might have your different perceptions looking into the life that we are proceeding ahead. But all in all, there must come into the conclusion, must into that very convergence where the desire, where the our our what to say, actually our way of thinking must meet into the one meeting point, so that that meeting point will definitely plays the pivotal role for bringing a lot of positive changes in the society that we people even haven't expected so far. So beautiful people, this is my suggestion, this is my beautiful message, and this is my one beautiful sort of shout out for all the people out there who are actually have achieved a lot of achievement in their life and is still not being uh, there for themselves. Because all in all, whether I talk about the development of the society, whether I talk about the development of ourselves, all in all, what we must taken into our mentality is that we need to think ourselves the powerful human beings, and the power that we possess, we hold inside our heart is so hard and so resilient that it can change everything in total. So this is the morning schedule where I am encapsulated, where I am cocooned with very vibrations, where I am enlightened, not from outside, but the enlightenment that I am getting right now will definitely gonna bring the sort of resilience and also determination, commitment from inside. So this is the reason why I'm here and contributing and talking much more about the situation that I am handling with. So now, talking in front of you has become the daily schedule, daily routine, and because of that very reason, also I do not feel any sort of agitation but still I need to think something very special, so that that very speciality will definitely gonna you know bring the transformation, bring the positiveness in your life. So it's very cold outside, and I'm having green tea at the same time, but it's very cold, it's not hot. The more we understand life, the more it becomes hard to be understood. So the contemplation and the comprehension, the understanding of life will be so much, so much surprising, so much, so much wonderful and so much awesome, if we think that we need to understand life by its roots. Okay, understanding life by its surface, it doesn't create any sort of change in our life. We people by nature are unsatisfied with our lives. What we always moving here and there, and going here and there, and it's still not understanding, and it's still we are not satisfying it, just because of the nature that we are here with. So beautiful people, uh, you must have experienced life in the way that you are, and at the same time, me too. I have experienced my life in such a manner that nobody can, you know, uh, explain it the way that I can explain right now. That means every individual has his or her one story. He has his or her one sort of explanation, descriptions regarding the life he or she is living right now. So each and every stories has its one peculiarities, one sort of uniqueness, one sort of adversities in it, which we must respect, which we must give our attention for listening, for understanding, and becoming so much empathetic to the condition that they have faced in their life. The circumstances, right? The circumstances sometimes become so ruthless, so rigid, and so wicked to, comprehend. And at that very point, we become so fragile. We actually, turn into pieces. And at that very point, we think that we are the most worst person in the entire world, in the entire universe. And we are here just to, face the difficulties, the hardships that the world is going to give. At that very situation, we must, right? We must collect the deer, collect the courage to bounce back, collecting that very thousand pieces of our existence that otherwise, if we let ourselves becoming inferior, becoming weak, and let that very pieces, then that very thousand, hundred of pieces of ourselves will definitely gonna be decayed, where we cannot, uh, you know, keep ourselves as in the form of solidarity. So, uh, the main, uh, you know, thing that I want to deliver, that I want to show you is that all in all, we people are the most beautiful creation of the nature, which uh, creation must be understood, taken into its value. We all people actually, though leading our life, but we are not understanding its gist. We are not uh, been there to uh, grab such a opportunity to celebrate the life that the life it has to give us. Actually, we are always busy for copying our life. We are just ready to be influenced by other opinions. We are always ready to be judged there. We are always ready to be becoming so anxious, and we are always ready to be so much inferior, and we are always there to be becoming so much you know uh, partial. Actually, we do have that very capacities, that very capabilities, that very assets, that very strength, but still we are lagging behind just to utilize our common sense. We do not even try ourselves to uh, bring a difference by ourselves. I don't know why sometimes I also, feel a bit lagging person, not utilizing the knowledge, the cognitive, the wisdom that I have born innately, and I am also following the crowd, which I actually despise at the latter phase of my, that condition. All people do respect their self-esteem. They are there talking about their responsibilities. They are there talking about duties. They are there talking about their aims, strategies, plans. But as far as that very plans, strategies, and the situation that need to be followed at that time, people are not there keeping their promises. They are not being able to confirmed by the you know potentialities that they really do possess in terms of creating the beautiful circumstances where they can you know uh, grow up, where they can groom, where they can polish, not just by listening and the preachings, listening the lectures, listening the researches that are prepared by the professors of the you know reputed and very famous, very uh, you know uh, uh, very powerful universities in the world. But we must develop that very sort of strong. mentality, we can transfer ourselves. Transformation, not just mean the transformation in our skin tone, in our voice tone, or let's say the process how we act uh, externally, but the transformation, the change in our molecular level, in our you know mm, internal level. So beautiful, friends out there. I am trying my level best. I'm giving my effort 100%ly, so that each and every individual can, you know, grasp the wisdom, that sort of enlightenment, that sort of knowledge, that sort of beautiful and vibrant vibes from this very program. Actually, I'm not so much selfish that I always look forward to, you know, development, accomplishment, flourishment of my life. What I am always been here investing and dedicating this very precious time for all the human race, because I want all individuals' life to be developed. Because of that very reason why I am conducting this live streaming from this very um, program, the puppy show. The feeling of gratitude must come genuinely. Okay, we should not uh, be jealous. We should not be so much mediocre, and we should not so much artificial, and just cling in the superficiality of the life, just seeing the influencer, just seeing the powerful person, just seeing the other people who are just they are showing their pompous, or let's say sophisticated life in the society. We need to satisfy ourselves the life that we are getting, the life that we have right now. We must develop the habit of becoming ourselves, collecting the positive sort of attitude that are naturally given by us, by nature to us, because each and every individual is born with such a huge sort of characteristics to create such a beautiful place to live in. You all people have also felt yourselves. When you become yourselves, at that time you feel that you are the most powerful human being in the world, right? But as soon as you close your eyes, close your ears, close your heart, and just follow the heads of other, then definitely, my friends, that very moment you find yourselves, you are keeping yourself in the stake. Your existence will be devastated, your existence will be ruined, your existence will definitely gonna decay, where the region, the meaning of your life, of your birth will definitely gonna be meaningless. So the philosophy, the school of that, the way that I'm dealing with you right now has its meaning in deeper level. The more you try to grasp the gist of your life, the more the life size will gonna be bigger. Life will, the size of life will gonna be gigantic. And at that very point, what I mean to tell you is that actually, physically, the size, the shape of ourselves might be, tiny, but the perception, the motivation, the light of our knowledge, our wisdom must be bigger, must have its giganticness, where every other ideas will seem, you know, little. And the influence that we have inside and outside will definitely gonna make other people feel that. Definitely we are here to give order, okay, to give order, not to take in return. So beautiful, friends. I am always in this very live streaming, not for the sake of myself, but this is the way, this is the path that I am building for the coming generation, so that coming generation will feel the ancestors that we have got have their mind for, not for themselves, for us, so that the directions that I am giving them will definitely give the straight way towards the destination, towards their motto, towards their goal, who have always, you know sacrificing themselves to get into that. It's very tough uh, conversation sometimes, not uh, because of the talk that I am talking for the sake of, it's for a talk, but because not finding the gist actually where I'm actually heading. We people must have that sort of and that sort of eagerness, that sort of heart to heal the pain of other. So beautiful, friends. I'm your regular host, conducting this very program, becoming so much fortunate, so much blessed, and so much privileged. And definitely, my friends, I am not just here to waste the time, but I'm here to invest the time for all the people, for all the people. Okay, okay. I'm having my green tea. Okay. What I have, my personal philosophy in my life is that until and unless if you do not commit any sort of mistake, any sort of blunder, I think you should not shook your head. But by nature, we human beings sometimes commit uh, mistake, blunders unknowingly, right? At that time, we should build the capacity, build the strange to take that very, responsibility, or let's say create the accountability that I have committed suicide and I'm responsible for that. If we become very much honest at that very moment, then definitely, my friends, uh, the surrounding, the atmosphere where we actually living will, you know, uh, ultimately gonna change, and that will definitely gonna bring the civilized society that we people are always wanting for. So it's very cold, it's very cold, and right now I'm having green tea, but it's still this green tea is very cold. It's very cold. Okay. Just inhale, inhale. Okay. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay. Inhale the positivity inside your soul, and exhale unnecessary, you know, thinking, and that very negativity will go out, and you will feel lighter. In Nepal, there is cold coming winter. बज्यो बज्यो बज्न लाग्यो there is beautiful sound of birds over here, stripping sound of birds. बिहान कस्तो चिसो हुन्छ अहिले फेरि किन स्वेटर नला त त्यो ज्याकेट हाल लाउनुपर्छ यो चिसो आइरहेको छ झ्यालबाट when I am conducting this live, there are sparrows beside my veranda, and that sparrows are looking, okay, looking for me, and they're asking for their food, for their uh, yeah, small rice. And my mamusi is giving uh, and that rice to birds. You can look my mother. You can see my mamu. Oh God, it's true. It's so cold. It's very cold. हिजोको हो त्यो हिजो हिजो म यहाँ बसिरहेको थिएँ होइन अनि मैले खाइरहेको छु उनीहरूले कराकरै गर्छ क्या खानी खानी भन्ने होला क्या अनि त्यही भएको भए त्यहाँ पानी छ कि छैन ओहो इट्स टु actually I'm in kitchen table. Okay, I'm in kitchen table. भगवान भनेको मुटुमा हुनुहुन्छ. Our God is in our heart. My mamusi is telling me that she doesn't have her time to go to temple as my mother, as my mamu has her, birth today, fasting today, and because of that very reason, she's telling me that she doesn't have time to go to, worship the Lord Ganesh, and I told her that our God is in our heart. Okay, so it is always, if you do have time, yeah, it's very good to go to temple and invest your time for prayer, worshiping. But if you do not have your right time and sufficient time, then definitely it will definitely be better to worship in our one home, right? So because of that, I am explaining these very things in this language. And right now I am having this milk and oats with dry fruits. Okay, I'm having this one, and I want to share with you all as well. Sorry. Mm, Actually, I do not want any sugar. So how was it? Yeah, it's 6 o'clock and my watch is 5 minutes smarter. It's so cold. Today I don't know. I'm feeling so much cold and I'm staggering. I'm sacking. While I'm not talking at that time also, there are a lot of thinking going on inside my head. It's very cold. My exposure, especially in the morning time, is so beautiful. I'm an early person. I wake up early. I indulge myself in my morning schedule, walking and exercises, light exercises. And if I have proper time, appropriate time, I invest time for exercise and meditation as well. It's very beautiful. And the most important event that is going on in the history, in the world politics, in the entire universe is that today is, yes, today is American presidential result election, right? Result. I'm so excited, and I'm so enthusiastic to listen the result today. So from the morning to right now, and this whole 5th November will be the best moment of my life. Okay. Beautiful people, actually, thank you so much for investing your time for this, you know, uh, live streaming so far. And thank you so much. It's so, it's so cold, and it's so streaming. Okay, uh, that means it's so difficult to tackle with this very situation. Okay, how are you? Where are you? What are you doing? And are you happy or not? Okay, I am damn sure that you people are also very much, enthusiastic and very much, in privileged condition to know the result of presidential election of the most powerful, you know, countries in the world, that is United States of America. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up the program, and thank you so much for being with me. And I always have that sort of strong mentality to be connected with you and to impart the you know uh, knowledge that I have inside my heart. Okay, stay always blessed. Thank you.